has been. It was higher than it was the previous time I went. Why are you laughing at me?
Oh shit, I'm just laughing.
What?
You can edit that out.
What? Why are you laughing at me? We're gonna be doing this all night. Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to do something a little bit special. It's going to be a story time on my labor and delivery, which was a long process. And so today I have the baby daddy, just saying, aka my boyfriend. So yeah, so he can give his point of view on the whole process of what happened. But yeah, so if you're interested on learning about what happened during my labor and delivery, then keep on watching this video. First, I'm going to start with the appointment, because I was going to my regular checkup and my blood pressure was a little bit higher than it normally has been. It was higher than it was the previous time I went. Why are you laughing at me?
Oh shit, I'm just laughing.
What?
You can edit that out.
What? Why are you laughing at me? We're gonna be doing this all night. Oh my god. Yes, we are. Oh, and they wanted to send me on over to get induced. So instead of getting induced on the 23rd, like they had planned the previous week, they wanted to go ahead and induce me on that Wednesday, which was the 18th. So as soon as I found that out, I called him and he had just gotten off work because he works overnights now. So yeah, so how did you feel? What was your thought?
You know, when you called me that early in the morning, at 8 o'clock, I was already tired and lethargic, you know, working 12 hours. And I already stayed almost 2 hours away, so I just knew it wasn't good. Yeah. So. Yeah. Because every time I would call him anyway, he would always say, "What happened? Did you have in labor? Are you having a baby?" and stuff like that. And so this time when I actually did call, it was like, "Yeah, I'm getting induced." So I called him and then I called my dad because my dad travels for work. So I wanted to make sure he wasn't like too far away. So that was like the next person I called. So after that, I go home and I get my hospital bag. And I get my mom, she takes me to the hospital and stuff. And basically the process was, why are you laughing? What? Nothing, babe.
What is it? Nothing. Are you reminiscing?
A little bit.
It wasn't that funny. Process for me starting to, for me getting induced was they took this pill, I don't remember the name of it, but they had to put it up against my cervix. So they had to insert it, which was not very comfortable because my cervix was hard because I was not dilated at all. So they had to do that in order to get my cervix to soften in order for me to start having contractions. So they had to give me that pill every 4 hours?
4 hours,
yeah. Every 4 hours. So I had to do that for 24 hours. Along with having to have a catheter because they wanted to do a 24-hour urine test on me to see if I had preeclampsia, which I did end up having. So once they found that out on Thursday, when they came back positive for that, they put me on magnesium. So after I got the little pill, after they finished doing all that, then they started to do the Percocet. So what was happening is that the magnesium and the Percocet was working against each other. The magnesium was slowing everything down, and then the Percocet was trying to get everything to speed up. So that was something that we were running into, having a lot of trouble with. And not only that, I couldn't eat anything. So I was not able to eat for like 2 days, which was very hard. I mean, I was able to have like apple juice, and I would like
popsicles. Yeah,
popsicles, and then I had some gum. I made him buy me some fruity gum just so I could have the flavor. But yeah, that part was pretty rough too. So what time? It was Friday morning. No, it was Friday morning when stuff really started to take off, because Thursday it really didn't get popping until like early Friday.
It did late Thursday.
Yeah, late Thursday.
10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, is when the contractions started to happen. And when they started getting a little stronger, I did go ahead and get the epidural because your girl no, she couldn't handle it. But to be honest, the things they don't tell you, like the epidural helps you with the pain, but it doesn't help you with the pressure, and the pressure is damn near like the same. Like it was painful. The pressure was painful. So if I didn't have the epidural, I don't even know. Like I don't. The girls that's out here doing it natural, y'all, the real MVPs, cause this one right here, it just was not happening. It was so rough. Like it got to the point where I would dilate. I was starting to dilate and was going on the right path. And I got to, what was it, 8.5?
And then you...
Yeah, and I had to be at 10 to start pushing. So the 8.5, and then it went back to 8. And so they were thinking like, okay, if it goes back down again, I'm gonna have to have a C-section. And that's when I started to cry, because I went through all of that and I just did not want a C-section. And that was just the last thing that I wanted to do, because I knew it's a longer recovery time. And plus, I had been through all of that to turn around, have to have a C-section and deal with more discomfort and pain after the fact. So yeah, so every time I had like a contraction, I would call either him or my mom over there, squeeze the hell out of their hand, fall asleep until I had another contraction. Yeah. Something like that, right? Is that what pretty much that was?
Yeah, like every minute and a half.
Yeah, so it was pretty. Well, I had remember telling them, I'm like, can you just turn the Percocet off? Just turn that off, because it was just, oh God, it hurt. But when we finally got down to where I could start pushing, I think I was pushing for about maybe like 30 minutes. I wasn't pushing that long. Yeah, it was about 30 minutes. But the only thing with that, my contractions were further apart. They were still kind of far apart. So, the pushing was kind of hard, and not necessarily that it hurt, it was just the fact I had to push the right way. And it's like pretty much like how they said it, it's like you taking a poop, and that's pretty much how it was. But what I kept messing up was I would take my deep breath and I would grunt, and that would like suck her back in. So, I mean, for lack of a better word, basically that's what was happening. She would kind of like go back in or whatever. He actually looked, I wasn't trying, I didn't want to see nothing about what that looked like. My mom didn't either. But he saw, he was like, okay. That's why he was like, you can't be grunting or nothing like that. You gotta just push. So yeah, so after about 30 minutes of pushing, no, it's probably not 30 minutes yet. It was getting close to the end, and they were like, they could see, I think they could see her head a little bit. And I was like, can you just pull her out? You can't just go ahead and get her. They were like, nah, bro, nah. It wasn't happening like that. But I was just like so tired, because you gotta understand I hadn't eaten in like 2 days. And like, yeah, it was just rough. So finally got down to it where I had to do like 3 more good pushes, I think that's what it was. And that's what, towards the end. And then finally came on out. She came out spinning. Or however, how was she? Because he saw her.
Spinning.
She was spinning. Like, I don't know what she was doing. But yeah, so finally, after 2 days of labor, or whatever, she finally came out. Yeah, torture. 8:22 a.m. 5 pounds, 11 ounces, 20 inches long. It was 20 inches, right? Yeah, 20 inches long. Okay, so after all of that, I thought I was gonna be able to have my afterbirth meal, but no, I still had to be on magnesium because of my blood pressure. They still wanted to watch that. So I still was not able to eat again. So that makes, what was that, 3 days. 3 days without eating real food. And then that Saturday, we got moved to, I don't know what they call those other rooms. I guess just a regular room or whatever. We finally got moved over there. Yeah, finally got moved over there thinking that we were gonna be discharged probably Sunday or whatever. No, blood pressure still was high, and they still wanted to keep monitoring it. And this happened, it was like, they said they wanted to do that Saturday, it still was up Sunday, and it was up. No, it had gotten better Monday, but my liver enzymes increased. Yeah. And so they wanted to watch that, so we had to stay another night. So I checked into the hospital on Wednesday on the 18th, and I didn't leave until that following Tuesday. So yeah, I had a real extended stay at the hospital, which was not very fun. But yeah, cause every 2 hours, like before, I think it was that Thursday, or even after that, they had to come and keep taking my blood like almost every 2-4 hours, just pricking me. And it was just like, it got to the point where all I had was like sticky residue from like the tape, and then like a bruise from being stuck so many times. It's just, yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah. You got anything you want to add?
Well, for guys, if y'all want to be there with your woman, your babe, whatever, during the whole pregnancy thing, it is an experience. It's my first time ever actually doing it with my other sons. It was just me being too far away to actually get there on time or whatever, which I was far away this time, but I was able to get there before she actually had the contractions and all that. And just to see, your kid born, it's amazing. And not getting no sleep, that's different. I still haven't even got no sleep.
I'm like, still ain't getting no sleep.
Like 2 o'clock in the morning right now.
Yep.
So, but it's amazing to see, and to go through it. People might think it's stressful. Only stressful thing is not really getting to eat how you want to eat, for real. Even though she didn't eat it all, hospital food is terrible and expensive. And me not being from this area, I didn't really know where to go and stuff, so I didn't really want to venture out too much. But it was a good experience to see.
Yeah.
If you've never seen that. So I wasn't gonna watch it at first. And I said, like, man, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and look and see what's going on down there.
Yeah. So, you was like, you looked at me like.
Yeah. And like her falling asleep, having contractions was pretty funny. Like every minute and a half, she'd squeeze I just got a chair and sat beside her. I was sitting there trying to watch my iPad, looking Netflix, and then she just started screaming, grabbed my hand, and she fall right back asleep. Like a minute and a half, she'll just do it again.
Is that epidural?
So she was doing that for like 7 hours, like literally almost. So yeah, it's all I can say. It was an experience.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed it, every minute of it.
It's just like all of that, you don't ever really think about that. You just think about, oh, you get to have the gender reveal, the baby shower, you go have your baby, you get out the hospital 2 days later, and boom, bam, you just gotta heal, and that's it. No, it doesn't always work out that way. But one good thing is I didn't tear when I pushed her, so I was very thankful for that. But I did have other issues like the blood pressure, like I was telling you guys about. But yeah, it's a lot, like no joke, it's a lot that goes into actually physically having a baby and dealing with the after effects of that. Well, okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. Check out my social media links down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. You gonna smile, you gonna just look.